everybody. Welcome to Slogan's Rock and Metal Extravaganza. We're here today to discuss our best songs of CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. So Webb actually joined us here last minute. It was cool to get him on here too. So we got Webb, we got Kiefer, and we got Logan as always, and me. And as you can notice, we're Willie and the Poor Boys today.
Yep. New super group.
New super group. For a CCR tribute. That probably is a tribute called that, I guarantee you.
I'm going to Google it.
I'm writing down notes.
Figure it out, Kiefer. Figure it out.
Billy and the Rich Boys. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah,
Cool.
we could, CCR. So, yeah, band from California, from El Cerritos. Am I saying that properly?
Yeah.
Cerrito, California.
Not only that, there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. So we got
El Cerrito.
Tom Fogerty, Doug Clifford,
Like
Stu Cook, and John Fogerty.
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 Fogerty. What?
Fogerty.
It's Fogerty, believe
It is Fogerty.
I never heard
know
that.
I've said it both times. Depends on my mood. I've pronounced it both ways, so it's.
So when you're mad at him, you say Fogerty.
I mispronounce it all the time.
Fogerty, yeah. All right. Well, it's spelled F-O-G, so it's Fogerty. No, it's Fogerty. Okay.
Long vowels. Let's have a lesson on
Sorry,
vowels.
John, if you're watching. No.
Yeah, there goes our interview.
Oh, he'll get pissed, man. He's fiery, man. He gets pissed easily.
I don't know if he get pissed about his name. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. So we're gonna start right off the bat with their first album.
You're allowed to mispronounce his brother's last name.
Tome. Tome Fogerty.
Juan Fogerty.
As long as he didn't say Tome.
Tome. So yeah, we got the first album. We got a few covers on here. We got I Put a Spell on You. We got The Working Man, Susie Q, which is also a cover. 99 and a Half Won't Do, which is again a cover. Get Down Woman, Porterville, Gloomy, and Walk on the Water. And yeah, so Webb, do you want to start us off? And how did you actually get into CCR, actually?
Well, crap. I'm starting off. I was assuming I wasn't. Since I'm scribbling down my favorites.
Well, you want me to go, Webb? I don't care to go.
Will you please go first?
Here, we'll start with Kiefer then. The guest always goes first. We'll go with Kiefer then.
Okay, Kiefer.
Okay, you're starting with me. Okay. CCR in the past decade or so, for reasons I wish not to get into on television. We're not on television. We're on YouTube. Have become a bit of an institution in Southwest Ohio recently. Them and Leonard Skinner. I don't know why, because we're not in the South, and everybody works corporate jobs. But those two bands have become something of an institution recently. And my dad, who had a pretty large CD collection that I tore up as a little boy, used to one of the CDs was that little Chronicle thing. And it had the 20 songs on it.
Hell yeah.
The 20 CCR songs on it. But I had and then there was a part 2. So I've basically heard all these songs. I just heard the albums for the first time this week. So I guess theoretically I'm a new fan. There's a part 2. So this first album, actually for a debut, it's produced really well. Produced better than most of their later albums. Not like I care about that, because why does this music need to sound amazing? But
I agree with them though. I agree.
Just looking at the track,
rock music, right?
The track that stuck out was "Walk on the Water," just for being very different and having like it's just kind of the stand. There's some other good tracks on here. Working Man was all right. And Susie Q, I heard on the radio all the time. Every time I heard this goddamn song, like 2 minutes in, you hear this noise.
My Susie Q.
What is he talking?
And then it would stop.
You're gonna scare Webb away, Keeper. Stop.
That's a good drum beat.
He's got the possessed version. I don't know. That part of that song just annoys me. So my choice is Walk on the Water. 99.5 Won't Do is a good one. That had a cool intro, but Walk on the Water is my choice. I just pulled a Catino. Just picked like 8 songs.
Just name the whole record.
It was hard with this one because there's actually quite a few great songs. So over to Webb, the other poor boy.
I would say I would agree with Kiefer. What Kiefer said. This album sounds cleaner and like I don't know with more. This sounds better. It's all the other ones are kind of vary in their production, and we know that Logan really focuses on production. So that's a
all
big
the time.
thing.
Webb, constantly thinking about it. I mean, I stay awake at night sometimes thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I actually do sometimes.
No, yeah, and Kiefer likes it. I like production. I think it really makes a difference on that. Anyway, we'll get off that
I
topic.
love production.
Walk on Water is probably, like Kiefer said, the best song on the album. I mean, it kind of gets in the middle, kind of gets proggy almost, with the part in the middle. And it's about 5 minutes long.
Sound is awesome.
Yeah, I like Working Man. Okay, so Working Man is a cover. Is that a cover?
No, Working Man is original.
It just sounds like a standard blues song, though. But it's badass. I like it too.
Working Man is good. Yeah,
I think Gloomy is kind of a cool song.
Gloomy's a good song.
That one. So
I would have said Walk on Water. Kiefer said that. I'm not going to follow him, although I'll follow him anywhere. But I'm not going to follow him right now.
Whoa.
Follow him anywhere.
Everybody drink.
So I'm going to be contrarian because I think the show is going to be kind of crazy. And I'm going to say Working Man is my favorite. Walk on Waters is but I'm just going to say
Working Man was my number 2.
To be different. I'm just to be different. Yeah.
Does anybody? I like the only one I didn't like on this record was Porterville. That kind of sucked.
Man, I like Porterville.
It's kind of cool.
It's all right. Like
it's all right.
That's a Rush song. Yeah, a good one.
That's that Porterville song was one of their singles when they were the other band too. So the Gollywogs. They had some great band names.
Gollywogs.
They were TPR.
Logan's got to give us that back history.
Does anyone know where Porterville is? Or is that even a real place?
I don't know.
I think Sydney kind of gave the back history, Webb. I mean, they're from El Cerrito. John and Stu and Doug all met at the high school in that town, and they've been playing together since '64 in Tom's band, the Blue Velvets, originally.
They were all born in the Bayou.
No, well,
they sound
like
California.
It refers to Porterville, California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there is a California. Okay.
It could also theoretically refer to Porterville, Mississippi, as he wrote the song while he was on active duty in the Army Reserves of the South.
Okay.
Well,
that makes sense.
That is some good info. That was quick. That was
nice.
That's almost like Kiefer's reading it off a screen or something. I don't know.
Oh
man, DC has entered the chat.
All right, so Logan, are you gonna break this tie, or are you gonna be? Well, I guess you'll be breaking the tie regardless, but.
Well, it's Walk on the Water for me.
Okay, so you'll be tying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tying the tie with the breakup of the tie.
If I would have said Walk on the Water, it'd be all 3 of us. So.
Actually, Webb, I had Working Man wrote down. I had notes and everything for Working Man. Then I deleted it. I was like, I can't do this. Got to be Walk on the Water because I just love that song, man. It dates back to 1966 when it was first released as a single when the band were the Gollywogs, like I just said. Which I don't know why they got rid of that name. Johnny Meadow, Kiefer can read occasionally. He does his best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to say Tom Fogerty gets his sole writing credit on a Creedence album on this song, I believe. I don't think he has any other credits. And I just love the dark and dramatic atmosphere of the song, and I love the lyrics. Like they're really kind of creepy and eerie. And Sydney was talking to me earlier about some of these songs could fit into a Halloween show. I think this song could fit into a Halloween show too, really. I mean, yeah. But I love that jam section, like, because the song really is broken into 2, because after like a minute and a half in, there's no words. They're done, like, and it ends all kind of eerie, he's like saying, I don't want to go and stuff to the guy on the water or whatever. So I think it's like some religious aspects to it, but it might have some horror aspects to it too. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean,
I should say that I am keeping. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, well,
I
I
am
want to
keeping
say
track of everything, and I will.
what?
Well, you both said go ahead and then started talking.
Keep it go.
I'm keeping
Go.
track of all these. And I'm going to make a playlist of these for the newbies that we can put in the description when this is done. So
I just want
if
to put it out
anybody
there,
wants to hear-
Fogarty's tone
Yeah.
on that ES 125, that Gibson he plays, and he plays a Rickenbacker 125 too occasionally. But I mean, that stuff, man, that's part of the reason I wanted to play guitar, was hearing him do
Nice.
this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Mhm.
I just want to put that out there. So,
He's
before
a great
Kiefer
guitarist.
interrupts me again.
It's not guitar, it's guitar. Say it right.
Isn't it
It's guitar,
Rickenbacker?
all right?
Is it Rickenbacker or
Say it
Baker?
right, you moron. It's guitar.
You can say Backer. You can say
Backer,
Rickenbacker.
Rickenbacker,
You can
Rickenbacker.
say Rickenbacker. You can say whatever you
What did
want.
I say? Did I say Rickenbacker? What? I don't.
You
I
can
don't
say
know.
you can say Fogarty. You can say Fogarty.
You
I'm just
can't
a
say
homo.
Fogarty.
I don't-
Don't ever say that again. Don't ever say Fogarty.
Wasn't Rickenbacker a name too?
No.
Probably
I can't believe
someone's
we
name.
didn't restart. I can't believe we didn't restart the show after Sydney called him Fogarty. I mean, I thought that was like, we got to cut it. We can't.
Jesus.
Somehow that got sent to John Fogarty. He's going to hear that in the next hour or two, and he's going to.
Have him on the show and introduce him. John Fogarty.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mr. John Fogarty.
Make it worse. I'll introduce him as Tom. Jeez.
Introduce him as his
no.
brother. Oh my God, that's low. I like DC's comment though. He said, "Yeah, I wrongfully assume these guys are from Louisiana because swamp rock.
Oh,
They
yeah.
kinda- they didn't invent it. But
Yeah.
that's kind of what it sounds
Honestly, I was gonna dress up like I just showed up from the swamp, and I couldn't find any clothes.
I thought about
That's
wearing
what I
a
did.
flannel. I did. I thought about it.
Hold on, I'll bring my flannel. I'll get my flannel.
Oh,
Sid,
no.
take your pick.
Oh
like.
god.
California.
Well,
Well,
I'm
you
just
guys
gonna,
want to move on to?
Yeah.
gonna piggyback off of Logan and Kiefer. I'm going with Walk on the Water as well.
Well, I mean, I
Webb's
could have
like-
said it, and we could have all four been in agreement. It would have been great.
Sorry, Webb's wrong. No.
Well, I almost went with that, Webb. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, great song. It rocks. Like, and again, Tom, I think wrote that right with the what was it, the
Yeah.
Gollywogs or whatever.
Hey,
They were
everybody,
The
I'm
golly
John
one.
Fogarty.
Gollywogs or Gillywogs. I don't know,
God.
whatever it's
Keep
called.
running wild.
Looks like John.
Got
Yeah, that's John
to
Fogarty
make it
down there.
worse, and I could bring out my old pair of jeans with a bunch of paint stains on them.
Oh my god.
But
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm going with Walk on the Water too. Great rocking song. I like the changes in it, like you mentioned, and there's some great soloing in there too. Like I can't believe this is like recorded in like '67.
Yeah.
Like these guys were actually heavy when they wanted to. I was
Mhm.
actually surprised when I heard this. It's just a great catchy song too. So yeah, that's my pick. I also went with Walk on the Water. So that next one.
Now we can, right? Yeah.
Now we get to Bayou Country, where Logan's from.
Yeah.
Do they have bayous in Michigan? I don't
They probably do.
They
I mean, it
got
doesn't have to
knobs
be
in
in the South.
know. There we go.
Ooh, cool picture. I've never
That
seen
is
it.
cool. Yeah, that is cool. It's
We get Blondie
on the
Fogarty
CD
there.
too.
Not
That's
the
John.
CD I have, so I must have a really old CD.
Yeah, these are like the
it sounds
remasters.
like you all are fighting or farting into a microphone right now.
These are all like the 40-year anniversary editions. That's what this is. So
Really, Kiefer? Does it sound like that?
now we got to whisper. So yeah,
Sorry.
here we got Born on the Bayou, Bootleg, Graveyard Train, Good
All
Golly,
on the bayou.
You need to have Kiefer sing all the
Good-
song titles.
Good
instead of you
Golly,
saying
Miss Molly, Penthouse Popper, Proud Mary, and Keep on Chugolin, whatever that means. So,
Chuglin.
I don't know.
Moving. Chuglin.
Well, yeah,
guess.
yeah. He says, he says it in the lyrics. He says, if
Okay.
you want a ball and have a good time, that's what I call chugling.
Well, that could mean something else, but we won't go. there.
Chuglin, yeah,
Well,
it's a double
Stu
entendre.
Cook thinks it means something else, but
Ugh. All right, so Kiefer, what's your favorite from this?
Okay, so I gotta admit, for these next three, in order to make my selections, because a couple of these they had 2 songs that were back to back. I made sure that of the next 3 albums, all the 69 albums, my favorite songs on each record have a theme in common. If you can guess if you in the chat
Water?
can guess what the theme is, then you're going to get brownie points. My favorite track off Bayou Country is Bootleg, which is awesome.
I like it too.
Bootleg,
I love
like Logan and I were just playing it on the guitars back before
dueling banjos over here.
Yeah, it's just an awesome song. And I just figured out that the dude was saying Fogarty, excuse me, was saying
No, he's doing
said a boule. So
Boule.
although I
House.
know I didn't want to step on Sid's pick, but which I think he spoiled for me. But yeah, that's all.
Did I? I don't know. Yeah.
But this album, I think, is the best out of the first 4. I feel.
I think you want me. I'll go even further than you.
Yeah.
I think it's their best.
Wrong.
Almost. I'm with you too.
Well,
It's the winner too.
I think it is, man. I love it.
It was a lot of fun. I was out in a barn walking hogs when I had this on, and it was fun.
It just adds to the atmosphere. You know, you got to have this kind of music on when you're doing that.
Did the hog start singing along?
They started singing bootleg with them.
Oink, 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 oink.
Bootleg's a killer song. Is Kiefer still going? Do you want me to give mine?
Is that going to be your pick then, Webb?
Go ahead. Talk about Bootleg.
Well, Bootleg is a kick-ass song, and I had it written as my number 2, but it could be number 1. I don't know how you don't pick Born on the Bayou. It's one of their top songs. It's and I used to play it in one of my bands all the time. And it's a fun effing song to play live and just jam on it. And it's just a great song. And I think everybody thought they were from the Bayou just because of that song. I mean, literally everybody in the country except their friends. They said, oh, yeah, these guys are from the South. They're from the Bayou. They're from New Orleans or wherever. And they were wrong. But Born on the Bayou still played on classic rock radio. Of course, Proud Mary's the biggest hit, which is it's a good song. John Fogerty could write a hit. Come on, guys. He could write a hit. And
that's why all his songs are hits and everybody else's aren't.
Right. And I would have loved to see
which we'll get to on the last album.
Yeah, and I would have loved to see you 2 guys play Bootleg. Don't do it now, but I would have loved to see
Bootleg.
But I mean, because that's a cool acoustic. That acoustic strumming is awesome. And hey, how about a clap or a thumbs up or this for John Fogerty's guitar play? I mean, the guy,
guitar player.
He can. But no one talks about John Fogerty solos, and he solos like a bad mofo that he is.
Was Tom doing a lot of the acoustic riffing on that song though? Because he's the rhythm guitar player. So who's actually?
I'm going to think that John Fogerty's kind of a tyrant, and I would assume that he probably told everybody what to play, and probably because he's a drummer too. No, I don't think it was a democracy. I think it was not a democracy.
Well, I think it was more like we're having hits because of me kind of thing, right? You guys can't write music, so do you want to be successful or not?
Right, and he turned into a total dick later. I hope he's not listening. He turned into a total dick.
There goes that interview.
Fogerty. He turned it. His alter ego, Dick Ego, is Fogerty. And
I like John. I don't know. I kind of side with him on this whole thing, but I don't.
Well, Mel,
I definitely do 100%.
But I'm just saying that I think that he said, you guys learn. I'm writing the songs. I'm going to give you suggestions, and when we play live, you better play it. And they did because they were a great live band. But I think he was he was the dictator of this band. So anyway,
that Dick Fogerty.
I'm going to go with Born on the Bayou.
I guess right off the bat, when you're writing the hits and you're successful, right? And the other guys just couldn't write music, so in a way, you can't blame them. But
at the end of this stream,
yeah, and I feel like he had his brother along just because this is his older brother. I think John's the younger.
Well,
brother.
John's the younger one.
Tom started the Blue Velvets was Tom's band.
Okay.
So really, John kind of joined, and Tom actually let John sing lead
Okay.
So he thought he was the best choice, you know.
Well, he knew.
I think it
He
just
knew.
kind of disintegrated over time, you know, a short time period, but
Tom knew
that-
John was the guy to take them to
100%.
their heights
Yeah.
that they
Yeah.
soared to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going with bootleg?
I'm going with Born on the Bayou.
Oh, okay, Born on the Bayou. Okay, that's right.
Bootleg is number 2. But there's there's 5 or
You have
6.
100 subs. You're not going to get the demonetization.
His voice is great on that.
This show is going to get banned in Russia now. Our Russian fans, I'm sorry,
Oh my god,
we're not going to be able to watch this.
Somebody's got to stop Kiefer from singing.
Kiefer's like a descendant of John. Oh my god. Kiefer Fogarty.
The flannel
Keeper.
makes me sound like John. So
It's bringing it out.
The flannel.
You kind of
Fogarty.
look like
Fogarty.
Kiefer. I'm serious. No, seriously. Look at Kiefer's face. Look at his eyebrows. Look at his face. Could he be a descendant
He needs the mushroom cut.
of John Fogarty? He could be a descendant.
Next show, put your parents to put a bowl on your head and then just.
There he is, Keeper.
Look at that.
Yeah, it does. It does almost look like a young
I'm
brother.
sexier than him. Let's be real. Actually, I'm not because of the gut. But
Oh my god.
I mean, Jack
no.
Nicholson had a gut.
DC's bringing up Buster Russell now.
You can't have a gut at 16.
Okay.
Reel us in, Willie.
Logan, are you going with bootleg or Bayou? Or?
I'm going with their 1958 cover. Well, the cover of the 1958 classic, Little Richard's "Good Golly."
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Sure like the ball. Killer, man.
Like the ball.
It's a great
Yeah,
cover.
and them 2 solos he does. I told Sydney this last week or whatever. That's like part of the reason I wanted to play music was hearing those, man. I mean, it's just got so much energy, you know. I just love the energy.
Is it bad that I don't really care about solos that much?
Yes.
No, it's
No,
not.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
Sydney thinks so. I don't know.
You gotta like
I
the
don't
song
think-
too, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I hear something that makes me go, God damn, that's a good solo. But most of the time, unless it really sucks, I'll just go, this is fine. It's cool to hear. And,
I got to say, too, I'm sure Webb probably knows. I mean, Doug Clifford's drumming in that breakdown in the verse section. Oh, man. I mean, it's killer, too. But,
He is
yeah,
an
it's
underrated
just,
drummer, even though he
short.
kind of just keeps the beat. But I mean, he's underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just a short and concise, cover, man. It's probably one of my favorite covers ever. If we ever do that show, that song is going to be on it. I'm just saying it right now. Because that's awesome, man.
Give it up for CCR to put 10 or 11 songs on an album and it'd be like 33 minutes too. You know, I mean, they have occasionally 4.5 minute song, but most of it's concise.
Well, yeah, like I got the one with like bonus tracks, but it's just like alternate takes and like live stuff. And even with that, it only tops out at like 50 minutes, and that's with all the bonus stuff. So, yeah, wow, this is the first. This, I guess, is the sign of a great album. We're all picking something different. I'm going with the Keep On Chooglin'.
Keep on chooglin'.
Whatever chooglin' is. We won't get into
Don't
that.
ask Stu Cook. Don't ask Stu Cook.
Now, you know the live version, the studio version on here, Sid, is a little tame. I mean, it's like, it's cool.
I haven't heard the live one. I do have to check that out.
It's 10 notches up.
They extend the solo and everything. And
it goes on for still, I don't know, but it swings better. It's like they just got a lot more energy and it's the last song of the
Are you talking about live in Europe, Webb?
Yeah, but all of it, there's 3 live things they have, and they're all pretty much sound the same because they sound the same every show. You know, that's how consistent they work. So, yeah,
that's what I went with. Like, it starts off like it's just like a basic kind of like riffy blues song, but then you have like that harmonica solo in the middle, and that I'm like, oh, okay, harmonica solo, that's interesting. I was like, okay, that's fine. But then in comes the guitar, and they just kind of like goes nuts in the solo, and there's some great heavy riffs thrown in there, and
he's like yelling and shit.
There's the one right before the solo. There's that his signature scream, and
just yelling and shit.
Just screaming.
I love it, man. I love it.
I love that. I love when he screams. But yeah, that's mine. Keep On Chewing. I guess that's a sign of a great album. We all pick something different. So,
so Logan's right.
So Logan's right. So now we move on to the Green River that's next to in the bayou, or next to it. I don't know. Yeah. So we got Green River, Commotion, Tombstone Shadow, Wrote a Song for Everyone, Bad Moon Rising, the big hit, Lodi, Crossed High Walker, Sinister Purpose, and The Nighttime is the Right Time.
Willie,
Webb, don't say it. Webb, don't say it.
it's Lodi.
Lodi? Is it Lodi? Lodi?
California. It is a town in California.
It's a CCR poser.
Hey, I never claimed to be a diehard fan, so this is probably only the second time. This is probably the only second time I've ever actually sat and listened to all this stuff. So
Stuck in Lodi again.
So yeah, Lodi.
Fogarty and Lodi.
I thought it was like
Fogarty and
I thought it was like Lodi, like Lodi Mama, that kind of thing. I don't know.
Lodi Fogarty.
Lodi Mama. Oh, okay. So it's Lodi. Thank you. So what's?
Yeah, this one was the first one I heard. We had a 30-minute car drive, and this album's 29 minutes long. So I had to
there you go.
YouTube it and put it on over the car. I don't think it's as good as Bayou Country. It's probably equal with the debut, but it's still great. And my comments are favorable. I will say I did have an enjoyable story in the car because somebody in the car heard Tombstone Shadow and Sinister Purpose, and I'm like, I don't like these songs. I don't know them. I don't like these songs. And
too heavy.
But in keeping with my theme, which some of you should be able to figure out by now, my theme with all the 69 choices, my favorite song off this album is Commotion.
Green River. Okay, Commotion.
Which, fun fact, is Pete Pardo's favorite CCR song.
Well,
off his favorite CCR album.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awesome song. I didn't think this was the first one I heard because it was Pardo's number one. And I'm like, okay, Pardo likes it, and I figured out that if you're learning off an SOT ranking, hear the number 2 first, because he has. You never know what he's going to do, so hear the number 2 first, so that way you have a good chance of getting the best.
Yeah, I do tend to end up lining up with a lot of his picks. Funny enough.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sydney Pardo.
He's the king.
All right. So
I do like to walk along the road at night.
Well, okay. So Kiefer mentioned 2 songs that someone in the car didn't like, or Sinister Purpose and Tombstone Shadow.
Tombstone Shadow.
Okay, Tombstone Shadow on the live one is on that live disc is awesome too.
Oh.
I'm not going to pick one of their hits. Green River, of course, is a great song, and Lodi, and what was
Lodi
the other
Mama.
radio song?
Lodi Fogarty.
What was the other? Was there 2? How many radio hits were there? It was, or that are on
Green River
and Bad Moon Rising.
Oh, Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah.
I forgot. Sorry.
Bad Moon Rising.
Which is great in the werewolf transformation in American Werewolf in
Oh
London,
yeah.
which is one of the best werewolf movies ever. And I'm an expert on those too, if you want to talk that for another show. I'm gonna pick Tombstone Shadow is my favorite, and I'm gonna say honorable mention to Sinister Purpose, and that's a song I just started liking in the past year or 2. And they're eerie songs. He writes a lot of songs about ghosts and graveyards and voodoo and that's why he sold that we're from the South thing. He sold it and people bought it. And so I'm gonna say Tombstone Shadow.
Yep.
And move on.
All right. So what's Logan's favorite?
Well, Poor Boy number 3's favorite is Tombstone Shadow. Just like Webb.
Oh.
Love it. And I didn't know until Softy. What the heck?
Softy has wrote a song for everyone, and Lodi's Softy.
Well, I like those too. I don't care. I think it's whole album good. Yeah.
I do too.
I know Sydney doesn't like it, but
I forget how it goes.
It's two singer-songwriter.
I'd have
But,
to go back to it.
what-
Yeah.
I didn't know that Fogerty went and actually seen like a fortune teller, and that's where he got the idea to write this song. And like some of the lyrics like came from that apparently,
Okay.
like the whole 13 months of bad luck and don't do no driving or flying no machine, all that stuff. But yeah, I just love the soloing in the song. I mean, really, the whole song is like I compare it to that song on the first album. Man, is it Working Man? He like solos every time he sings. He sings a line,
Yeah.
then he solos.
Yeah.
He does that on Tombstone Shadow too a lot. And even
Yeah.
that second solo he does, I love, man. It's just like one note, but like the vibrato he's got on it. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's just killer. I mean,
Is
And
it
Logan, I know
vibrato
you've
or
heard-
vibrato?
We're mispronouncing words today.
It doesn't
Ow.
matter. Vowels are tough. The live version of that again too, Logan.
Yeah.
And I know you've heard it. That live version is up. Everything's up a couple notches live. I mean, they were somewhat tame in the
How
studio.
would Fogerty pronounce it?
Yeah.
Fogerty says vibrato. Fogerty says vibrato. I mean, you never know.
but yeah, them live, especially live in Europe, I think that's worth checking out.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And they're just a 3-piece on that. I think Tom's gone by that recording.
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm getting very worried because for the second time I'm agreeing with Kiefer. I'm going with Commotion.
He should be your new co-host.
I think it's
It's a
a
great song. It's a good
appropriate title too, because that song's got like it's loud, it gets aggressive, and there's great riffs throughout it, great soloing, just
Oh yeah.
high energy, heavy song. I could have gone. I'm surprised I didn't go with Sinister Purpose. I almost did, but I went with Commotion.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
it's a little, Commotion's a little bit faster, and I like the solo a little bit more, but it was close, very very close.
Yeah, you guys bringing up Sinister Purpose, man. That's like one of his darkest songs, man. You know,
Like I said,
lyrically and everything.
whoever said that in the car, throw them out on the highway.
Yeah, get them out, Kiefer.
Don't
You
say
can
that
start
about
driving,
my
buddy.
mom on the air.
Now he's gonna say who it is.
Can't throw the driver out of the car.
Yeah, I can't drive yet.
Throw her out.
Kiefer, you can drive. It's okay. I know. I believe in you.
Not
I can
legally.
drive,
but-
just not legally.
Oh my god.
Oh lordy.
Hopefully the police don't see this.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to go to our
Oh.
namesake.
Yep.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
album, Willie and the Poor Boys.
Poe.
Po Boys.
Oh boy.
Po Boys. Yeah, so we got the big hit, Down on the Corner. It came out of the sky. Cotton Fields, Poor Boy Shuffle, Feeling Blue. Another big hit, Fortunate Son. Don't Look Now. A third hit, The Midnight Special. Side of the Road, and Effigy. Or Effigy.
Effigy.
Or
Oh, you said it.
Effigy.
You said it right.
Effigy. I don't know.
Yeah, if you said a figi, I would have had
It's
to keep
Italian. Effigy. My brother
Effigy.
Effigy.
You know what an effigy is?
It's a song, isn't it?
No. Do you know
Or
what
it's like
it is?
I looked it up.
has something to do
What,
with
they
it.
make like a they make like a statue of a person and to
Is
tear it down.
Okay.
I guess.
And they burn it.
Kinda.
It's like a ritualistic kind of thing. It's like represents something, and then like
Okay.
in that particular song, it represents like the government. I mean, he was getting
Oh
serious.
yeah. He's
It's
getting
a
political on
serious
this one,
song. Love that song.
So let's kick. He can't pronounce words. I
Okay.
can't pronounce Southern words. Yeah.
So
Junior
the
Potter.
other day, we have in Dayton we have a minor league baseball team. Random tangent, and we get season tickets. And for some reason, the family we got 3. Like we had one Wednesday, one Friday, and
Oh, there it is.
and one Sunday. And I'm skipping right now because I'm skipping today's game because the umpire is a piece of shit. I hate
Umpire or Empire? No, I'm kidding.
I hate this.
Empire
I hate this
Queen right now.
umpire. I hate this umpire. He never called a strike on the other team. I'm so pissed at him, so I didn't go today because he's umping today. I don't want to watch that shit. But the other day, it got to be such a big score that Sounds like your spelling needs to improve.
I know how I spelled improve wrong too. It's funny.
But I think, but I was just getting so pissed, and eventually the other team was getting so many runs that I'm just like, I made a text. I was just messaging Sid about the show, or Willie, excuse me, and I said I heard Willie and the Poor Boys earlier today, and I don't think it's like as good as the other stuff.
No.
And I get a message back from Sid that says, and I quote,
Oh,
"Fuck
boy.
me, we agree on something." This was the first time Sid and I have ever agreed on something in the history of ever, which is like 3 panels.
And now it's happened twice already on this show.
It's happened twice.
CCR united us.
Also, congratulations to me on my first F-bomb in internet history.
Really?
I didn't. So actually, this was pretty good, but you can tell that this is like the 3rd album in 1 year. I mean,
in 1 year, yeah, in 1
year.
year.
Pretty much. 5 albums, 4 or 5 albums in like 2 years?
Well, 3 and 69. Has a band ever done that?
Well, I guess,
yeah.
Like maybe like the Stones and Dylan back in the day, but
Stones never did.
I don't think Dylan did either, too, maybe, right? 65?
But anyways, it's a really good album. I don't think it's a great album like all the other ones. I think isn't it supposed to be like a failed concept album of some sort about Willie and the Poor Boys?
Yeah. I wouldn't really say it failed because it had some hits, but
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Well, like they were
the concept
album and it didn't work, or
the concept probably went over everybody's head.
Well, I only feel the concept is in the political song.
I'm gonna say this much. I mean, there were 3 songs on here that really just like rubbed me the wrong way, which were the awful Cotton Fields. That song sucks. I hate it. And the Poor Boys Shuffle, which is just one of the dudes dicking around on the harmonica for 2.5 minutes.
It's John.
Yeah, they needed some filler.
What was the other? Hold on.
It's actually John. Oh, he's gonna take out the harmonica and play it.
So they needed filler for a 33-minute album. They had to fill it up to get to 33 minutes.
I'm gonna make this really quick. My choice is Effigy, and in keeping with the one name titles.
That's what the theme is. Okay, okay.
I may have to disappear for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Well, he may have to.
Whoa, where'd he go?
May have to. Well, it's Effigy, so we already know what his next one's gonna be because he said he picked all. Oh no, he said for the earlier albums it was all one-word titles. So what's your pick?
Effigy, by the way, is very reminiscent of the Hey Joe riff, Hendrix Hey Joe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I for some reason listened. He couldn't pay his internet bill. When I used to listen to CCR a lot back years and years ago when I was a youngster, and I don't know why I didn't listen to Effigy. I saw that it was 6 minutes long. I just talked about how they have short songs, and now I'm talking about a 6-minute song. But I don't know why I didn't listen to it. And then maybe during the pandemic, when there's all that time to just, and I went crazy on Spotify listening to stuff. And I listened to that song and I was like, why the hell have I not listened to Effigy? And it became my favorite song on the album.
Nice.
And, but I'm going to say before that, Feeling Blue is unbelievable. Feeling Blue, it starts Feeling Blue. You don't like it?
No,
he likes it. He likes it.
Feeling Blue was my favorite. And so I would put them as a tie. So I'm gonna break the rules and say it's a tie because
he's pulling a Catino.
Come on in the last minute.
Pulling a web. No, that's fine. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I would put him as Feeling Blue starts like they've been playing it, and then they hit hit the button in the studio because it comes in like mid drum beat. And Feeling Blue gets you happy. You're supposed to be feeling blue, but it makes you feel really good. So John knew what he was doing. The band, and every time I play Feeling Blue, last thing I'll say.
Good way of thinking of it, yeah.
The last time, every time someone hears, if Feeling Blue comes up on a playlist I have or something, and there's people around that have never heard it, they always say, "What song is this? I've never heard the song. This is a cool song." They always do that on Feeling Blue. And
good deep cut.
my wife
Yeah,
Ashley, Ashley loves it, and it's an upbeat song, but it's called Feeling Blue. So there you go. I got to say they're tied.
All right.
Goes to the runner.
Well, yeah, if Logan picks it, then your choice is Feeling Blue. So.
Well, I should have picked it. I'll defend this album. I'll defend it. All right, I like this album. I don't care.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Right.
It's got some acoustic things to it. It's more country probably, but you know what?
I'm in the swamp.
Okay. What the heck?
Actually, I'm outside open a pool with no water in it. But let's pretend I'm at the swamp.
Don't dive into that pool, Kiefer. Don't do it.
He's gonna do the Nestea plunge.
Oh,
he's with no water, and then he's gonna break his neck.
There's a little bit of water in the bottom, but I'm too fat for this shit. So
he's just talking about his weight a lot. I've noticed that he's too young to be talking about weight.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I've been a fat kid my whole life, so I got used to it.
Oh, so now we're gonna have to call this CCR half, and then therapy session with Kiefer half.
Let me put the other selection on the playlist.
Okay.
Go ahead, Logan.
So my pick
this is bad. Effigy. I feel bad for even saying this, but
my pick is Effigy. All right.
Effigy, yeah.
Effigy.
Big long epic on the album to close it out. Like Webb said, 6.5 minutes. Lyrics in this one inspired by Nixon and the government situation, and you know he's talking about the burning of the palace lawn. He's talking about the White House lawn and stuff. I love John's lead work throughout. You know, it kind of sounds like it's overdubbed a little bit too. It sounds like there's two guitars at times. Guitars.
Guitars.
Guitars. Yeah, got very emotional filled playing, I think. You know, I always look at this track more like a darker, kind of serious Fortunate Son, because I think Fortunate Son's on the A side of the record. So this is kind of like the B side equivalent a little bit. And I think some people, when I was doing my notes, they were talking about kind of this inspiring like the grunge bands, which I could hear it too quite a bit. It sounds kind of darker, and people were bringing up Alice in Chains and stuff. So I hear it a little bit, you know.
Fortunate Son is I mean, he was in a protest mood, I think, really, for this album, right?
Yeah.
Logan, I mean, with Effigy and Fortunate Son, and you know, and a lot of the I know, here we go. Stop, Keeper, just stop beating up on yourself.
I can tell you're an elementary school teacher, Webb.
CCR really. What am I trying to say? Everybody over in Vietnam really took in CCR. I mean, it really struck a chord, was what I was trying to say. With everybody over in, I mean, they were huge over there. At least they are in all the Vietnam movies that I watch.
Oh yeah.
Well,
it probably helped. Yeah. Probably helps when Fogerty and Clifford were both in the army for a little bit. You know,
well, there you go.
They could relate to them guys. You know. So.
And Run Through the Jungle, of course, was like the theme of Vietnam, and you know, and it's just there was a reason they were huge.
I should say that before Effigy came as a closer, and it just blew me away, and I'm like, this has to be number one. I was almost going to go with the Midnight Special, which is awesome. Country music trivia for Logan and Webb, who originally performed the Midnight Special, or really famous.
Webb, do you know? I don't know.
It's not their song.
I read it one time, and
that's a cover.
That's a cover?
Yeah. It's an old blues cover.
I'm cheating. I'm cheating and looking it up.
Come on, look it up, or just Kiefer tell us.
Kyle, oh my God.
Holy shit.
All right.
But it's a cover of a song that was made famous by some woman named Wilma Lee Cooper.
Alice Cooper's daughter?
Grandmother.
Grandmother. Yeah, it have to be someone older. Yeah.
Well,
some
we
woman
need
from the
more
South.
specifics than that. Logan, you got to help us out. We need more specifics than that.
It says traditional arrangement by John Folk. Yeah, but I guess it was originally a
Published in 1923, ladies and gentlemen.
melody. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, Mr. Google.
I don't know who did it.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's a history lesson. We have history on this channel. Don't knock this channel. You learn
I
a
want my
lot.
name to be Mr. Google now. But yeah,
Oh.
Ooh,
Keeper.
Tom, you guys have no idea who Winnie Cooper is, do you?
I don't know. No.
Oh, none of you know.
Nope.
The Wonder Years. Tom's
Oh,
going to
okay.
respond. The Wonder Years show with that was out in the late '80s, early '90s. When I was in college, Winnie Cooper was hot, even though she was supposed to be like 16.
Oh yeah, I hate that fucking
Oh
show.
boy.
But Winnie Cooper was hot.
Yeah.
Tom
This-
knows.
this
Tom
girl?
knows.
Oh my god.
See, Kyle knows too.
Kyle
knows. Yeah,
Winnie Cooper.
and he loved. See, Kyle knows. Man.
4. That's a 5 at best, maybe a 4. I mean,
No,
come
you're
on.
too fat to say that. You're too fat to say that, Kiefer. You can't say that.
So now we have to put CCR discussion, Kiefer therapy, Winnie Cooper discussion.
Oh God.
I have a buddy who used to tell me, don't listen to people telling you you're fat. You're bigger than them. That was hilarious.
Boy, this is.
The good
Oh,
fat
rim
shot
shot.
joke for you.
Where's the
Most
rim
fat
shot?
guys have a sense of humor.
Oh my god. But yeah, so wow, I'm going with Side of the Road.
Inspired pick.
Wow, Rick.
What?
Kinda
I
like
thought
the-
you didn't like instrumentals.
I do. It like it depends on the instrumental. I like bluesy, jammy instrumentals.
Is that really one of the songs on the album? I don't remember.
Yeah, Side of the Road is the second last one.
Webb,
Before I
Webb, do you know Booker T and the MG's Green Onions, right?
Of
It's like
course I
that.
do. Oh,
It's
lovely.
like that, pretty much. That's totally where they got it from.
what Logan said. Yeah, sure. I've never heard that. So
You've heard Green
Oh,
Onion.
man.
God,
Oh, God, it
Yeah.
is.
you
I've
guys.
I haven't. No,
Come on. It's like one of the most famous
I don't know.
They've
instrumentals
had
of
to
all
have played it
time.
on a commercial in Canada or something at least.
Maybe I don't know. But yeah, that's my pick. It's just like kind of like the
You're
slow,
too busy
like, but
playing Triumph songs.
bluesy, jammy. It's the
By the
slow
way,
blue.
did you see that? Did you see that video of like it was like a bunch of people in a dressing room singing a Triumph song last on Facebook? You see that video? It was awful. It was so bad. Just
Anyway,
a bunch
Sid,
of morons.
Were you real in the show?
Man,
Would you just real?
on the line. Ooh.
Oh boy, this is
oh boy.
Grant would be
Anyways.
proud of the show. I'm telling you.
Anyway.
I hope Grant's not watching
We are
because
the
he is going to
Allied
talk.
I went with
Grant is
side,
gonna
but
be
yeah, I
all
went with
over
Side of the Road. Good bluesy, jammy song, and there's not much else to say about it. It's just like a blues instrumental blues jam, and
I did
Some
get a
great
message
solos.
from somebody earlier today saying that I interrupt people too much. It was not Scott, but it was somebody who said I interrupt people too much.
I do the same. So,
We'll just be quiet.
so now we move on to Cosmo's Factory, which I don't know who Cosmo is. If it's Cosmo Kramer, but
No, you don't know who Cosmo is?
No.
It's Doug Clifford, the drummer. Stu
Oh,
Clifford.
okay, that's his
Clifford,
nickname.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Doug Clifford. What? I get them mixed up. Tell me who it
Okay.
is.
I have no
Doug,
idea.
Doug Clifford, was
That's him.
the drummer
Okay.
Yeah.
Why the nickname
on the bike
Cosmo?
there.
Because he was very.
Yeah, and he's wearing red overalls like Clifford the Big Red Dog. I just made the connection.
He was very spacey, and he liked to talk
Was
about.
Clifford the Big Red Dog even out yet? I don't know.
That's where it
Okay.
came
These
from.
guys invented Clifford.
Oh my god.
That's supposed to be fantasy. Cosmos Factory is the I think the where they recorded something. I think that's what their studio was called. Yeah, see the drive. See, he's like, I'm gonna lay down track 1, then I'm gonna go on the bike for 30 minutes, and I come back and do track 2.
Doug's a machine, man.
Big arms.
There we go. Well, now I'm typing it. Yeah, I just
Thank you.
Googled it. Clifford the Big Red Dog was written in 63, so there you go.
Wow.
The Big Red Dog is older.
Comment big, Sid.
Thank you, Mel. Mel straightened me out. It's Doug
Keep
Clifford.
to read that story of Clifford the Big Red Dog.
So,
I don't think I haven't read to kids before. You know I have. Kiefer,
Kiefer,
yeah.
Keeper, do you want to go and pick your pick from Cosmos
yeah.
Factory?
So, quick site. Quick. Learn out. It's OHIO.
Is there an A in there? I don't know. It's weird. Ohioan?
We have
I
a
don't know.
spelling instructor on here. We should know this.
That?
Or
That doesn't even look like a
reading
word.
instructor or something. You
Doesn't
can't
look like
go
a word.
screwing up stuff like this.
Ohioan.
But anywho,
I can't decide.
so controversial opinion. Kiefer hot take. This is the best CCR album. And it's by a good mile. It's just I had it on in the car. I'm like, this is awesome. I do have a theme between the 71s. It is pretty easy, but every song on here was good. But I really still like hearing that song "Who'll Stop the Rain." So I'm gonna go with that. It's fun.
Wow.
It's awesome. Although Ramble Tamble was awesome, and Run Through the Jungle, which is basically the old man down the road. And what's that one song on there where it goes, now, that song.
We're going up around the bend.
You know, the riff gives me sickness. Yeah. And that version of I Heard It Through the Grapevine, awesome. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Go Webb.
I agree with everything Kiefer just said, but you can't. I know it has a long middle build up of that George Harrison riff that just keeps building and building and building and building. But Ramble Tamble, my God, is I think it's their best song they ever did. I mean, I love the different feels.
100%.
Probably is, but I had to tie it. It probably so.
There we go.
Well, but Ramble Tamble would be my favorite without a doubt on this album. It is probably their best. I mean, they have 2 or 3 albums that are all really, really, really good. But Cosmos Factory gets picked a lot as being their best. And I like that's nice.
Them birds are on backing vocals.
Is this the beginning of Xanadu on Farewell to Kings?
Oh, God.
No.
Davey Creedon would like that.
You put Ramble Tamble on and you're driving on the highway, and it's a perfect way to start out like a 4 or 5 hour trip. You put on Ramble Tamble. That is a great song.
My 35-minute road trip was awesome.
There you go.
The birds agree with me.
Oh.
Yeah. Keeper's got the birds on his side, so you know he's right.
This is the first chicks that ever liked me up there.
Well, the birds, okay, this is mean, but I'm going to go with the theme of the show. The birds are around you, Kiefer, because they think you're eating.
Oh, my God.
So was that, Logan? Was that mean?
What? Webb's taking all his teachers.
I couldn't even hear it.
I said the birds are around you because they think you're eating, because you're talking about how fat you are. They think you're like going to have some crumbs around.
I don't think birds are that smart.
Sorry, Kiefer.
Yeah, birds are dumbasses. Birds are morons.
Bird brains.
They're gonna come down now.
They're gonna dive bomb you.
They are. Watch out. Birds gonna be mean, man. You ever see the movie?
God.
Eat my shirt.
Yeah, they might shit on your flannel, Kiefer. You better watch out.
So poor boy number 3. What are you going with?
Well, I agreed with Webb because I think Ramble Tamble is their peak, as a band, really. And I get everybody that says this is the best. I mean, it's hard to argue with it. I just, this one
the best album cover too. Come on.
Oh yeah, Doug Clifford on an exercise bike. I mean, look at him go. I mean, wow.
Seriously, who decided on that though? I mean, was it because they put out so many albums? They're like, all right, hey, click. All right, put it on the album.
Well, let's be honest here.
Somebody was
that great. I mean, you know what I mean? They're not. Yeah. I mean, they're just band shots, but yeah. I mean, everything Webb said. I love that the way it starts with that rockabilly kind of country kind of vibe to it. It's in drop D too, so it's got that kind of heavier tuning to it,
Mhm,
and it
mhm.
bookends the track. You know, it starts like that and it ends like that. And Doug Clifford at the end of this, he does like this off tempo hi hat work, which Webb was talking about his hi hats before we went live. Yeah, I love that part too of it, and everything about that middle section. I just think that's probably probably their best.
I'm doing
Probably their
Def
best little
Leppard,
section of
one arm
music. You know.
drummer.
Oh.
Oh
Well,
boy.
now there goes the Rick Allen interview.
Logan,
Rise of the Rama.
Logan, Logan? I'm gonna have to. Can you play that cool riff though? The the
Ramble Tamble.
George Harrison sounding riff. The ding ding ding. The
It's in A
great-
minor. I was looking it up earlier. Yeah, I could probably figure it out.
Yeah. Can you play
But,
it like 5 minutes in a row like he does though? I mean,
I don't know. Yeah. Well, and the thing is too, Tom's like playing the chords over it. He's like doing it like staccato kind of.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool too. I like that part. And when the piano comes in, and then the slide. I just love the slide part too, man.
Oh,
It just-
Logan, man, when that slide
Oh, yeah.
that's
God.
eerie. That like hits you like right here, doesn't it? I
100%,
love that.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about all I'd say. Ramble
Nice.
Tamble.
Well, I guess I'm wrong.
You are.
I went with Travelin' Band. That's
You
actually my
always
favorite
were.
CCR
That's a good
song.
song. That's a great song.
my
Yeah,
favorite
it's a
song.
great song, man.
I
Yeah.
listened to it like 5 times. It's like 2 minutes, so I listened to it like 5 times yesterday. It's just high energy. I even don't care. I like that there's a saxophone in there, and the live version is just as good too. Like his voice on that, especially when he does the screaming again. There's a solo in there that's really short, but it's just such a fun.
Awesome song.
It's like a modernized version of like 50s rock and roll, but like made
Yeah.
heavier. It's just I love that kind of stuff.
Thanks,
So,
Mel.
Yeah, there's
It's a,
no bad songs on that
747
album.
coming out of the
There you go.
sky.
747 coming out of the sky.
oh my god.
Get those birds on backing vocals.
There you go.
Mel stuck. I'm surprised, Mel. Thank you for staying with us this long because I'm sure you're
Well,
like,
I'm glad
oh my
she
God.
came on because I know she hasn't been feeling good the last couple days
I
or
hope
weeks, or you know what I mean.
I hope we made her laugh at least with our complete silliness.
Well, she's probably leaving because she can't take it anymore. But
I know, it's
I'll
probably
take the
giving her a
sentiment. You know.
Giving her a headache.
So yeah, that was mine. Was Travelin' Band. So then we move on to second last album here, right? Yep.
Pendulum.
How you
Pendulum.
gonna say it, Sydney? How you gonna say? Oh,
Pendulum.
right.
Pendulum.
Pendulum. Pendulum. Pendulum. Pendulum. Pendulum.
There's Kiefer
yes.
right there. Look at him.
Pendulum.
Kiefer's dad.
Okay.
So we got Pagan Baby, Sailor's Lament.
Pagan.
No, okay, Pagan Baby, Sailor's Lament,
Peck on, baby.
Chameleon. Have you ever seen in the rain? No. Okay. Pagan's Baby, Sailor's Lament. Is it Lament or Lament? I think it's Lament, isn't it? Yeah.
Lament.
Chameleon. Have you ever seen the rain?
Lousy Canadian.
Wish I Could in brackets and then Hideaway. Born to Move, Hey Tonight, which was a hit. It's Just a Thought, Molina, and Rude Awakening #2, even though there's no #1, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pull a Kiefer hot take and say I did not like this album. I only liked 1 or 2 songs on it. I heard it again yesterday.
I was
Maybe
kind
I
of the
was just
same.
in a
Yeah.
Maybe I was in a grumpy mood, but I just kept skipping through the tracks. I'm like, Pagan Baby. I'm like, skip. Next
What?
song, skip. Next song,
Oh, boy.
skip.
Well, you got to give Pagan Baby. It's like 5 minutes. You got to give it time.
It's a
To
heavy
me,
song.
this album was pretentious, and it was an exploration. I hate, as a prog guy, I hate when regular rock bands experiment and try out. To me, it's pretentious, just like buttoning the top button on your shirt. So I'm to button the top
Hey, look
button
at
on my
the
shirt.
time, guys. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's pretentious. I know a bunch of guys that do that. But I actually do like Have You Ever Seen the Rain? That was one of the ones I did like, and Hey Tonight was all right. By the way, that closer, God damn it, that closer sucked. I hated it. 0 out of 10. Shove it where the sun don't never shine.
Yeah, it's not very good. I don't think. But yeah.
So well, I'll make it
maybe
quick
be
for
conservative and give it a 3 out of 5. But oof, that was a tough listen.
Yeah. Well, DC said this is his favorite album, and you don't want to mess with DC. I think this album sounds good. I think the production it's crisp, it's clear. They made some money off the first 3 or 4 albums, and they spent a little
Born
more
to Move
time.
Was good too. That was the other good.
Yeah,
one.
Born to Move is a cool song. It's fun. It's kind of jammy band, kind of almost. It's kind of like kick up your heels. Pagan Baby rocks. I mean, that is a kick-ass solo and everything. And I kind of like the weepy songs. It's just the thought. It's just kind of like he's getting serious with it's just the thought.
And
he's
Webb
reflective.
too. He's using a lot of keyboards on this album. He hasn't done that too often, really. I mean,
yes. And I also like Chameleons. Yeah, Chameleons is kind of cool too. Sailor's Lament.
Yeah, I like
weird.
this album, man. Yeah,
I like this album a lot, but I will say Pagan Baby is my favorite. But I like 5 or 6 songs on this album. I know Kiefer hates it, but I'll put Pagan Baby as my favorite. But it's a good album. The next one, not so much.
Maybe I'll go rehear that song when I'm not as pissed off.
Yeah.
Well, that should be a good song to play if you're pissed off because it's an angry, aggressive song. But get to Logan.
Yeah, I'll agree with Webb again. Pagan Baby, gotta be my pick. And I think Ramble Tamble is probably the band's best opener on one of their albums, but I think this one kind of gives it a run for its money. Starts very Southern rock with John's great main line, and then Doug joins him, and then the whole band comes in for the verses, and and then about like 2 minutes in, they just start going up tempo on the riff and stuff. Just full of energy, And I love Stu Cook actually moves around on the bass on this song. He doesn't just stick to the root note like he usually does. So he actually kind of shows some more musicianship on this song, I think. Fogerty does all his yelling and that energy, kind of Keep On Toogling. He's doing that throughout the solo and stuff. And I love the ending. Fogerty's doing a call and response thing with the band. But yeah, it's just great hard rock song. Probably the one hard rock song on this album. Because the rest of it is soft. But I like softies. All right, it's okay with me.
But yeah, I'm going with Pagan Baby as well. I'm sure that's no shock. It's like a heavy rock song it's the heavy rock song on this.
Is that Bob Dylan?
Probably the heaviest song they ever did. Like Travelin' Band's probably the fastest song. Pagan Baby's the heaviest. So yeah, I went with Pagan Baby. Just a great heavy song with just solos throughout. John screaming and everything you guys said. Great song. So that's my pick too, is Pagan Baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to everybody's favorite album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras.
Door to door.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. May I digress?
May I digress?
Well, why did they even make this album?
Need to go through the track listing on this, dude.
Yeah, looking for a reason. Take it like a friend. Need someone to hold. Tearing up the country.
How do these songs go?
Someday never come.
I can't remember any of them.
What are you gonna do? Sail away. Hello, Mary Lou. Door to door and Sweet Hitchhiker. So.
Which is
So I'm sure we're all gonna line up on the same one here. So let's keep
we
going.
I had some interesting thoughts on this album. Yesterday, today, about an hour or two ago, I was walking up to town to get myself a Diet Coke. And I decided, well, maybe it'll take me long enough if I listen to this album. Because I can't remember if I ever heard it before. And I actually kind of like the first song, Looking for a Reason.
No, I kind of do too.
I mean,
country.
Logan and I both have a strong, as unfortunate as this may be, we both have a strong country music background. So, yeah, yeah, it's all right. The rest of this album, save for the closer, is hot fucking garbage. It's horrible. It absolutely sucks. I mean, this album is just terrible. I'm just looking at the track listing, vocals. What's his name? Cook, Stu Cook. Don't sing. Keep your mouth shut. Your voice is awful. I need you to quit singing, bud. Quit singing. Your voice sounds like you just put a mouthful of crap. I hate your voice. I hate this stupid record, but Sweet Hitchhiker is a cool song. So that's what I'm going with.
I'm going to be sacrilegious here. I don't think Doug Clifford has a bad vocal, to be honest.
Well,
I know it's not the best thing in the world, but
I mean,
Well-
that's just like people who like Robbie Steinhardt. I mean, come on.
Well, what happened on
Yeah,
this?
so
So I don't think they wanted to make this album. I'm going to just jump in. I don't think they wanted to make this
No.
album. John didn't want. I mean, so they said, "All right, everybody gets to write songs." They were tired of him writing every single song.
Well, I think it was like yeah.
So
I think
he's
it was
just
like
like,
a
here, then
contract
write
kind of
songs.
thing.
You guys think you can write songs? Here, go write some songs then.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
almost
some of
like
the
he
songs-
said, "Look, we're gonna record your songs, guys, and no one's gonna like them except your friends." And it's pretty much what happened. I mean, even though you're right, Logan. I mean, Doug Clifford's voice isn't that bad, but in the John was probably like, I've got 2 or 3 good songs, and I'll do my 2 or 3, and the rest of y'all can rot. I mean, did he produce it? Did he sit in the studio and record those songs?
It says it was produced by all 4 of them,
Yeah, I think how
or
it
by
went
3
was,
of them.
I think whoever sung the song produced the
Yes.
song, I think.
Because there's no way John Fogerty's sitting in the studio for those other 8 songs
No.
or whatever.
Well,
he
I think
was,
even
he was
on-
out doing whatever.
I think even on some of them other songs, he's not even playing on them. Some of them,
Right,
he
that's
is,
what I'm
but I don't
saying.
think
He
is
wanted
on all of them.
nothing to do with him. And Sweet Hitchhiker,
And honestly,
Sweet Hitchhiker is a good song. And
while
it's my favorite.
replaying
It's the best one. So Logan,
while replaying this, I just Googled to see it's like Fogerty sings on 4 songs, but except for Sweet Hitchhiker, their voices all kind of blend together. And one of them sounds like, just except for Stu Cook, sounds like he's eating a hamburger in the back of his mouth and trying to sing at the same time. It's like he just got it, just showed up with his Big Mac. And I'm trying
When
to
he does-
sing Clearwater Revival song. I got a 1,000 Island hamburger in the back of my mouth.
Thousand Island
I'm
Ham.
trying to sing here, boys.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, when they what is that song he sings? Sail Away. When he starts that line, he says like lock the door. It's just so funny to me every time. It's like lock the door. I mean, he cannot sing.
Yeah, put this album behind the door and lock the door.
That's pretty good,
Yeah,
Logan. That
pretty
was
rough.
that kind of sounded like him. That was good.
I know, yeah, I can kind of do it.
Yeah, somebody needs to take
Oh.
this album out behind the barn and shoot it. I mean,
Old Yeller style.
Save the hitchhiker, but shoot the.
Well, it could be a good coaster. This is a good coaster on a yeah. You put
Yeah.
a-
Yeah, I don't think I could ever make
Yeah.
myself buy it. I don't think so.
And it didn't sell, and nobody cared.
Somebody
did
Never
6
Comes is a
albums in
classic.
3
Yes.
years. Yeah, they did 6 albums in 3 years, and
Yep.
I used to remember it as I used to remember it as like it doesn't deserve to be on the worst albums. I don't think we need to put it up there with like the last 3 Boston albums and the Corey Feldman record. Yeah,
He had a record.
but it's pretty fucking close.
You don't want to know, Sydney. You don't want to know.
Yeah, Corey
Yeah,
Feldman
see,
had
I
a
don't know, I
record
thought-
that is acknowledged as probably the worst album ever made.
I thought Something Never Comes is okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Because again, that's a Fogerty one. So yeah.
That Fogerty, man, I tell you.
But yeah, I guess I'm going with.
Old Fogerty.
Is it my turn? I forgot now. I think everyone went.
Well, I gotta go, but I agree with your
Okay,
parents,
yeah.
Sydney, actually. So
You actually do like Someday Never Comes.
I love it, man. Yeah.
Country
I
bumpkin.
mean, it's a softie, you know what? But I don't care. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hello there, country bumpkin.
And really, I think it
How's
should be
grass
the last
grown?
song. It should be the last song on the album, because
Oh,
it's kind of like a goodbye kind of song. They're like Fogerty singing about his relationship breaking up and his being away from his kids all the time, and I think his marriage was like crumbling apart during this time period too. So he was losing his band, he was losing his wife.
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty rough. I mean, this is the start of the bad luck for Fogerty that lasted until Centerfield came out, really, in '85, because
Which is
he tried to have a solo career, but
I'm going to use a DC term. Center field is a wall puncher. Oh my God!
oh
Even though
well,
it's-
I love
Really?
I love that album.
it's the clapping. It's the clapping.
The song,
Oh,
you
you're
mean?
talking
The
about
song
like-
itself? You're talking
yeah.
about just the song itself?
Yeah.
That song's awesome.
I guess the song.
It's a baseball song, right? It's just kind of like, okay, do you really need to write a song about baseball? It's kind of strange.
He actually said it's
Hey,
not just about
but-
baseball.
Random fun fact: that
Hey.
song is George W.
What?
Bush's
That was a good fact.
favorite song.
George W. Bush's
George
favorite
W.
song?
Bush's favorite song.
I'm sure John loves that.
Yep,
Oh, he probably loves it. Yeah.
it's that and "Brown Eyed Girl" by Van Morrison.
I always thought it was
Just a
cool.
random fun fact.
I always thought it was cool. He like plays like a baseball guitar though when he plays it. It plays the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I want to mention this too about "Someday Never Comes." Doug Clifford, he's playing that snare hit. It's like it's like time's going by, kind of thing. That's what I always took that as. I wanted to mention that too. But
Wait, for what
Yeah.
song?
You've actually heard
Someday
that
Never-
song in the whole
someday,
way through. I
Someday
just
Never
skipped it
Comes.
today.
Yeah.
kind of sounds like he's doing like a clock ticking.
Yeah.
Look
yeah.
at DC.
How many
DC
songs
has
about
that
hockey
song.
are there, Sid?
I love There's actually a lot.
Oh, I know. There's no. There's that one song about "I want to ride a Zamboni." That song's awesome.
Gee, look at the
Song about
time.
"I want to ride a
Okay.
Zamboni." Let me ride.
What?
the
No.
boat. That song's awesome, dude.
What the hell kind of?
You're getting me fired up.
Oh my
Is
god!
that a prog?
For the
Is that a
Zamboni
prog
driver.
classic, Kiefer?
I don't know what that
Boy, I
is.
need a drink after
Oh.
this. I need a drink.
But yeah, I'm going with Sweet Hitchhiker as well. It's the one rocker on here that actually sounds like CCR to me.
Sweet
Great high
Hitchhiker.
energy. It's like I guess Travelin' Band Part 2 in a way.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of has that same sort of tempo, just high energy rock song, just that 50s
It's
rock
a
and roll, but modernized. it's a
boogie
song,
woogie,
as
like
Martin
Martin would say.
Martin would say.
Yep.
Boogie, as Martin would say.
Boogie. Yeah.
Boogie
Boogie.
woogie.
Boogie woogie.
I hope none of you kids out there have ever hitchhiked. Now, you kids out there, you don't hitchhike, please.
Well, if you watched our yesterday's show, then sometimes it's good to pick up hitchhikers.
Well, Chevy Van was the
You'd have
number
to
one
go.
song about picking up a 16-year-old
DC
hitchhiker and having sex with her in the back
DC
of
knows
the
what
van.
we're talking about. So.
As long as it isn't Busty Russell, don't pick her up.
Logan, oh my god.
Don't pick up old Busty Russell.
I would be
Logan,
proud
I'm
to have this
sorry.
as a Canadian band.
Logan, I feel like I owe you an apology. I joined up
Okay.
and it made the show. about
Okay,
15
I just
minutes
want to
long.
comment for all you Canadians in the chat, and you all are going to block my comments, but I don't care. 90% of Canadian bands get recognition because they're Canadian. Not because they're good,
What?
but because they're Canadian. Triumph.
Hey, that
It's not
Nickelback
good.
though, yeah.
It's just Canadian. It's Rush light, realistically.
Oh,
What about Loverboy?
oh boy, no! Don't feed him bands. Don't.
Loverboy's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vancouver.
shove them down the toilet. They suck.
Oh, come on,
Everybody's
Keith. You don't want to work for the weekend?
For the weekend.
Come on, The Kid is Hot Tonight. That's a good
That's-
song. The
that's-
Kid is Hot Tonight.
Oh.
That's a good song.
Working for the weekend's not that great, but yeah.
No, it's not.
Turn Keeper loose. Turn Keeper loose.
I am
Turn me
hot
loose.
tonight. Yes, I'm angry. What
You
were
mean you don't like
some other
Brian Adams?
Canadian
Oh,
bands?
stop feeding him people.
I know.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
think of
I'm
Better,
sorry. I'm feeding the bear.
Tom mentions
Just start
Nazareth
making
in
up
the
bands
chat.
that he likes. Hey, like this person's
Tom-
Canadian.
What's
Tom
James
that
mentioned
band
Nazareth
that
in the chat. They
Who
were
hit?
popular in Canada. They were not from Canada.
James Labrie is Canadian. He's Canada. He's Canadian.
Logan, who did you just say?
James Labrie is Canada.
Tom mentioned Nazareth. in the
Actually,
chat.
random fun
Oh,
fact.
Okay.
I've never seen a clip of James Labrie singing "Oh Canada," but I have heard a clip of him singing the
Weird.
Star Spangled Banner at a hockey game in middle of nowhere, Mississippi.
Kyle's got it. Kyle's got the answer right there. I
It's
could care
terrible.
less about where a band is from as long as
It's
they're good.
really
Yeah.
Yep.
Kyle knows. And DC,
Gosh, Nazareth was from Canada.
I like
Yeah.
DC's
well.
comment.
I do too, but
Those are
hey,
hitchhiking.
Sid's on the panel, so we got to beat up everything Sid likes.
Oh boy.
That Triumph band, I tell you.
Mhm.
Now let's all talk about female-fronted symphonic metal. That's Sid's favorite.
Oh yeah.
That's Webb's favorite too.
Actually, Sid and I were talking about Logan looks like
What?
he's in a time
All right.
warp.
I look
got
like what?
We got to
Like
end this.
Logan looks like it's an old video. What's going on?
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Nickelback is oh god no.
All right.
Nickelback's up there, man. Yeah, actually, next week we're going to be doing a ranking the albums of Nickelback on here. So tune in, everybody.
Mr. Willie, can I
need to
ask,
tell my Wi-Fi to fight the good fight.
is this
Okay, that was actually funny.
Mr. Willie and Mr. Logan? Can I go? Is this show over?
Yes.
I think it's been over the
you
last
can,
5 minutes.
You
Webb,
can roll us out. You can play Ramble
You can
Tamble on the
leave, but
drums.
I do have something for Sid. I do have something for Sid and Logan that Sid promised me. Or I don't know if
What?
he remembers he
What?
promised me, but he did promise me. So yeah.
What?
You got that?
Okay. Bye,
Sure.
Webb.
What?
What? What is going on?
Now, why is everything cutting out?
We need to go off the air right now.
Everybody sounds like a bunch of roosters right now.
Oh my god.
Sid, can
Yeah.
can everybody hear me? Because
Yeah.
everybody's cutting out.
What was that?
Am I wearing eyeliner? No, I'm not lighting the loafers. I don't listen to Angel. I don't wear eyeliner.
Oh, Angel.
Oh, here we go
So
with Angel.
Sid-
Oh boy.
And I were debating. Sid and I were debating symphonic metal chicks the other day. And
Boy, look at the time.
Sid, Sid, who are you going with? Who are you going with?
I'll type it since I'll probably say her name wrong.
Okay, there's two. The argument for Floor is that she's tall. Yeah, that's about the only argument. Especially
what y'all are talking
since so I am convinced that the ranking of attractiveness of the Nightwish chicks is
Oh my
Annette,
god.
Taria, Floor. Am I correct? Kyle is correct overall. The hottest female friend.
Who? I don't know who that is.
Is Simone Simons from Epica.
What is that?
What do we
Oh
have
my
there,
God.
Webb?
Are they
That's
playing
the
hot?
Rush 80s dolls.
Wow.
Look at that. Still in their casing. Because
Rush
why the
doll.
hell would I take these out?
Oh, Canada.
Oh Jesus. At least you got the words right.
Anyway. Oh, God. Thank you
The
guys for
home
letting me be on
Rush
this.
and Triumph.
Thank you for letting me be on this, but I have got to go.
All right, see you,
Here's
Webb.
John
Have you ever
Rest.
seen that?
Yeah, these are
There's a
bobbleheads.
guy on
These are
YouTube.
bobbleheads.
There's a dude on YouTube. He just retired. He's called Crash Thompson, and he's a big Rush fan. And his shtick was he had this character that loved John Rutsey.
Okay.
And every time somebody would say something about, that's pretty cool. Every time time somebody would talk about John Rutsey, this character would show up and say, how dare you talk about John Rutsey like that? It was hilarious.
Oh God. Where
Okay,
did
so
Logan
look at
go?
this. This is almost like.
What?
Is Bruce Dickinson nude here? Is he nude there?
I would think so.
Now he has on shorts.
Yes,
Part-
Bruce Dickinson.
Wow.
Yes.
This is the Somewhere in Time program.
The best
First time I
underdick
saw
in the
him.
history of the program.
Look at that.
Webb, how about this?
Cool.
Yeah.
Doc Holliday. Yeah, you had pushed them.
That's a good band.
Are they Canadian?
No, they're
No.
Southern rock.
They're-
They're like a
They're Southern,
Well, I know
Webb.
they're Southern rock.
Just a
but-
random prop.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what we're
A
going
random
for now.
prop
Random
that I have.
All right.
I don't
So
have it with me because I don't bring things outside of the house really at all.
so you guys want to do
But
what you were
I
doing
do-
before?
Just a random country music reference. I do have a signed program. I do have a signed program from Kitty Wells, if anybody knows who that is.
No.
Logan,
Wells.
you know who that is?
No.
I don't. I probably should.
I do not.
The queen of country music.
I'm a poser country fan, Webb.
I like Outlaw 70. Okay, so here's my red barchetta,
Oh God.
and here's my Rush beer.
How did CCR turn into a Rush show?
But because the show's over and people need to be entertained.
Oh my God. So if they want to be entertained, Logan,
When are we
There's
doing a
there's
Rush
your
episode?
waiver. Logan,
There's your
Kiefer, pull out your guitars and do what you were doing before we went
I
live.
love that record. That record's awesome. Waylon
Oh,
Jennings.
So Kiefer
It's
and
not
Logan, you want to?
What
You wanna-
about Gary Stewart, guys? Huh? Gary Stewart. Look at
I
that.
don't know who that is.
Okay, you see way back here?
Are those your platinum records that you've
Oh,
won?
no.
That's my do you see what time it is on there?
Oh, it's a clock.
It's 4:20.
Oh my God. Stoner.
For you people out there. No, this is when I met at Getty and Alex at the meet and greet in 2004.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was cool. We met them for 60 seconds. They said you have 60 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there was a. And
What?
Then they just
Hey,
shuffled you
Sid,
out.
you know about what's that band? Gary Lee and the Showdown.
Oh
They had
God.
that song, the rodeo
boy.
song.
Oh boy, we won't go there.
That song's.
Where did Logan go?
Well,
Okay, you guys get your guitars and play some CCR to play us out here.
hold
Oh, there's
on.
Logan's already doing it. You can hear him.
Well,
A duck.
Dick the Duck says it's time to go.
Dick the duck. Oh my God.
I'm stealing that from DC. I shouldn't have a prop like that. That's DC's thing.
At least it's not Duck the Dick.
Yeah. My dog used to attack this thing. It was the funniest thing you've ever seen. She would just attack it and just bite it. It was
Come on.
hilarious.
I think Kiefer went to go get his guitar.
You've got Sid. You've got to end the show.
I know.
You got to end it.
I'm waiting for them to end
Yeah.
us off with the guitar dueling.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I played.
Oh.
I played.
I mean, we shouldn't still be on.
No,
Nobody
we
should be
shouldn't.
seeing this.
All right. So thanks everybody for watching and sticking with us through all this ranting here at the end. Had like 10 other
Whatever,
bands
all four of
mentioned
you
that
guys.
aren't CCR. Oh, here we go. Kiefer's going to play us out here.
Play us out, Kiefer.
What's he going to play? Let's see.
Yeah. You hear that tune? Oh.
This
Gotta be
guitar
tuned.
pick is broken.
You,
This
Yeah,
guitar
blame
pick is
fingers.
broken.
Blame the
use your
pick.
fingers.
Ule music. Ule have.
Look at that.
End the stream now.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching, and yeah, this has definitely been entertaining. And it's actually pretty good.
That was actually all right. That was good, Kiefer. That was good.
Now play Malmsteen. No.
Free bird.
Free bird the whole thing.
All right, guys. Thanks for letting me do this.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Kiefer.
Thanks
Awesome.
for Webb for joining us, Kiefer, and me and Logan as always. And this was highly entertaining. So thanks everybody for watching. Tomorrow we'll be doing a show at 7:00 p.m. Eastern. We're doing a tribute to Paul Chapman,
Yes.
and we're gonna have a few musicians that were friends with him. So look, he's still going. So yeah,
There
thanks
you
everybody
go.
for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Out.